evening. This is news at 8, reporting live from Wisdom Yard Television. I am Theosi Adeshino. The news headlines. Pregnant women plead with federal government to meet resident doctors' demands. Ministerialist Bosun Tijani begs Senate over his 4 years ago tweet. Flood, Ondo resident lament being homeless. Some pregnant women have appealed to the federal government to meet the needs of the striking resident doctors so they can return to work and offer healthcare services to Nigerians. The women made the call on Saturday in Abuja in an outreach for pregnant women by the Help Africans Charity Network, a non-governmental organization, NGO. Report says that the doctors under the aegis of Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, NAD, embarked on an indefinite strike on July 26 after several ultimatums issued to the federal government to meet their demands. The women said that access to healthcare delivery, especially for pregnant women, was very essential as they may need to see a doctor to any time during the duration of the pregnancy. Some of the women are of the opinion that having to patronize private hospitals in a period of economic hardship that some of them are going through may hinder them from gaining access to the needed healthcare. Another pregnant woman, Mrs. Oluchi Ejiago, said that government hospitals are very affordable for the ordinary Nigerians, which makes it the preferred healthcare destination for most of them. Bosun Tijani, one of the ministerial nominees of President Bola Tinubu, has apologized to the members of the Nigerian Senate over his 2019 non-patriotic tweet against Nigeria and the lawmakers. Tijani, a 46-year-old information technology expert from Ogun State, tendered his apology when appeared before the Senate during the ongoing ministerial screening on Saturday. His apology comes after Senator Abdul Fatai Buhari, representing Oyo North Senatorial District on Saturday, tackled a ministerial nominee, Bosun Tijani, over a non-patriotic tweet he posted 4 years ago. The lawmaker asked the nominee to clarify whether he still believes in Nigeria and the country's passport. While addressing the Senate, Tijani said he is very passionate about Nigeria and he is committed to the country's development. Tijani said he tweeted as a result of a frustrating experience he had with the Chinese embassy. Residents of the Igbo Bini and Ilu Agbo communities in Eseodo local government area of Ondo State have called on the state government to come to their aid as flood has wreaked havoc in the communities. It was gathered that the flood occurred following 3 days of downpours in the two communities last week, rendering the residents homeless. A source said as a result of the incident, many of the residents of the affected communities are currently taking refuge at a primary school in one of the communities. There are many residents of the two communities whose houses have been ravaged by the flood. Many of them are now taking refuge at the RCM primary school in Ilu Agbo. It is a serious matter, the source said. The chairman of SAO, the local government, Mrs. Sipasi Aluko, who was on assessment visit of the two communities, appealed to the both Ondo State and federal government to urgently come to the aid of the residents of the communities. The council boss also expressed assurance that the local government would intervene in the matter. The news headlines again. Pregnant women plead with federal government to meet resident doctors' needs. Ministerialist Bosun Tijani begs Senate over his 4 years ago tweet. Flood, Ondo resident lament being homeless. Thank you for watching. I remain Theosi Adeshino. Good evening.